guys, it's Rachel, and today I'm here to share with you my 13th week pregnancy update. I just feel like it's going by so fast, which is really exciting because I've been pregnant for a really long time. Keep in mind, you guys, I've known since I was 2 weeks. So, I mean, I feel like I've been pregnant forever. Oh my gosh, but I do enjoy it right now. Yeah, I like being pregnant. I've been enjoying it. As of today, I am 14 weeks and 2 days. However, I'm going to backtrack and share with you everything that happened within the 13th week because a lot has happened, and I know I'm a little behind on filming this, and that's just because I had issues with my USB and having videos, being uploaded to YouTube, but I got everything figured out. So today I'm here to share with you all that's happened. I do have notes on my phone, so you may see me looking down to, just to look over at that for a second. And then also, I'm in my pajamas, and I know you guys are probably like, why? But I'm so exhausted. I'm actually going to take a nap after this video. I've been traveling a lot, and I say traveling as if I've been going out of state, but I've been doing a lot of back and forth between my college apartment and then going to school and then, keeping up with classes, which, by the way, I haven't gotten below 100 on anything yet, so I've been super motivated. Plus, I've been going home a lot because I have my doctor's appointments there, and that's because I'm giving birth there, so they just feel like it'll be better for me to stay there. And then plus I've been coming a lot to my grandparents' house to help them out with like doctor's appointments and things like that because they don't know as much as we do, the young folks sometimes. So I've been coming to help them a lot, but this will probably be the last week that you see this background, just because I have a lot of stuff to do back at school with observations and just a lot of planning that I have to do. My graduation's coming up and I have to get stuff done for that, and so yeah, I'll just be at home a lot more because I have a lot of school related stuff to get finished. But anyways, you guys, that was a mouthful. Let's just get into what happened in the 13th week. So first I want to say I was super excited to finally reach the last week of my first trimester, as well as hitting the teens in the pregnancy finally. However, it was probably my hardest week, and I thought the 11th week would be the hardest, but this was definitely the roughest week. First day of the 13th week was the first day I started to feel really like crap. I felt nauseous the entire day, so I just relaxed. I didn't do anything. I had class that night from 6 to 8:50. It was a Wednesday. I went to class. I felt super exhausted. Keep in mind, prior to that, I did nothing besides lay down all day, and I get to class and I'm just so tired, and I'm trying to keep myself from falling asleep. And the class isn't boring. Everybody was engaged, but I was trying to keep myself from falling asleep. I also had gas pains on my left side once more. And so, I was a little bit worried about that, but I tried to ignore it so I could focus on school. Ended up leaving class that night. I went home and fell asleep like in 2 seconds. I woke up the next morning and I felt the worst I've ever felt in a really long time. I felt as though any little move I were to make would cause me to throw up. That's how nauseous I felt. It was super intense. On top of feeling super nauseous, I was super hungry, and so I had to eat a little something. And I ended up eating cream of wheat. You guys may know it as hot cereal. It's kind of related to Farina. I ate a little bit of that, and I still felt like crap. I mean, it took away the hunger pains, but I still felt super nauseous, so I decided to try to rest it off, and I laid down in bed for a little bit, and it did nothing for me, so I decided to get in a bathtub and hopefully have the water soothe me. Keep in mind, this was a Thursday. I have class all day Thursday. I'm at school from 12:45 until 9 p.m. And that's just because I have 2 really long classes. One class is like 3.5 hours long, the other one's 2.5 hours long. So, and then in between, I'm doing stuff like printing stuff and doing this and doing homework, so I just do everything on that one day usually, and it's an all-day thing. So I couldn't afford to really feel sick, and I don't miss any classes unless it's a life or death thing. So anyways, you guys, like I said, I went in a bathtub. I tried to soothe myself, ended up throwing up in a bathtub, and afterwards I still felt like crap. It was nothing to where I usually feel like if I vomit afterwards I feel better. I was throwing up, and then after I still felt like I could throw up some more. Like I still felt the same way I felt prior to vomiting. So I laid down a little bit more. By the time I got up from bed, it was time for me to get ready to go to school. So I made my bed. I tried to get ready. I'm moving really slow because I feel like crap. Realized again I'm hungry because my body was empty. I had nothing in my system, and I'm like, oh crap, I don't want to eat. When you feel so sick, you just don't want to eat, but you have to because you're hungry. So I ended up eating a little bit of Jello. When I say a little bit of Jello, I mean like legit 2 scoops of Jello. And as I'm about to head out the door to head off to, you know, my classes, I start vomiting, you guys, like right in front of my door. And it was just like, it was terrible because I didn't only just throw up that little Jello, it was like water and any little thing I had in my system, it came out. Okay, so you know, it caused me to be late to class. I was like 35 to 40 minutes late, but hey, I went. And I will say this, I was super proud of myself, you guys. I was super proud of myself because you know, when I went to class, my friends, because they were texting me like, hey, where are you, whatever, they're like, girl, I can't believe you even came, like, after all that. And this may be a little TMI disgusting, but there was a little vomit on my tights too, and I was like, yeah, I hope nobody noticed it. But yeah, no, I pushed myself to go, you guys. I mean, you just have to be motivated. But I will say that I underestimated being pregnant in school. I didn't think it'll be this rough. I mean, I knew it would have been rough at times, but oh, it's hard, yo. It is hard because you get exhausted. You don't want to do homework. You can't, you know, sometimes it's hard to push yourself to study. But I will say this is the most I've ever felt motivated. Haven't missed any classes or anything like that. I've pushed myself. If I feel sick, oh well, I just deal with it, and if I have to vomit, I'll just leave class and come right back, you know. So I'm really proud of myself for that. But I definitely recommend to not get pregnant until you're done with school completely and you're free, because you just never know. But yeah, so anyways, like I was saying, I ended up pushing myself to go to class. Super proud of myself. The rest of the day I still felt nauseous, and then the next day, Friday, I still felt sick, but not as bad as Thursday. I just felt really queasy. So anyways, after that, I don't even remember what day I started having UTI symptoms once more. And I've mentioned in previous videos that I thought I had a UTI, but the symptoms would come and go, so I didn't really know. However, this 13th week was really intense as far as the UTI symptoms goes. I woke up one morning and I just kept using the restroom, and I felt pressure above my like my uterus area. I felt so much pressure. I would go to the bathroom, there'll be little drips, but it would feel as though I had to really go. Also, there was like a little burning, and it was just a very uncomfortable for me to use the bathroom. And there was a lot of pressure above my vag, and it was just a lot of stuff going on. Okay, so I was like, okay, I have a UTI. I ended up going to the doctor to figure out what's wrong with me, because I'm like, you know, I can't take the pain anymore. Plus, I was having issues walking. It was so uncomfortable. And they said everything was fine. They tested me. They were like, you don't have UTI. We don't notice any bacteria infections, nothing. So they said they're going to send out my urine to a lab to make sure that it's nothing, you know, else. But excuse me, for the most part, they think I'm all good, and they told me to drink cranberry juice and take UTI medicine, specifically AZO or AZO, and I decided to skip on taking it because I just feel like if I don't have a UTI, then I'm not going to take the medicine for it, although the symptoms are similar. And I've just been drinking cranberry juice, which has surprisingly helped me, and I've been good ever since. So hopefully, you know, the cranberry juice sticks, you know, to helping me out. 13th week, I've also had headaches, which that's nothing new for me. And I also experienced dizziness slightly towards the end. I did talk to my doctor about it. I gave her a phone call, and she said that it's completely normal, so not to worry about it, just to rest a lot. And she thinks maybe because I've been going back and forth a lot between different homes and traveling and moving, and I'm never in one spot for long, maybe that's what's causing me to be dizzy. And by the way, this week was the first, well, the 13th week was the first week that I've actually started to become a lot more busier and doing a lot of walking and stuff. So I've been exercising a lot, I would say, just from me walking a lot. Like I have leg cramps at night, you guys. That's how much I walk. And I'm just always on the move. So, yeah, it's been a little rough, but she told me to take it easy and just rest. And so I've been trying to, but it's kind of hard because I just have a lot to do, and I just feel like I'd rather get it done now before I'm like 7 months and I just can't move pretty much. So yeah, also this week I changed my doctor. It's in the same facility, but I switched doctors within them. The one that I had before, I heard good things about her through other people. However, when I did reviews on her, she only had like 2.5 stars, which is surprising. I didn't read the comments, but she just had 2.5 stars. The one that I chose has 5 stars. I haven't met her in person. I've talked to her on the phone once. She seems really sweet. She has 5 stars. People said she's really sweet and nice and kind and caring and compassionate. So hopefully she's a good fit for me. I didn't want to switch facilities only because I really love my ultrasound tech. She's just so kind and she just makes me want to stay. And I love the nurses. It's actually the receptionist, I guess, that I don't really care for. They're kind of unprofessional in my opinion, but the nurses are so kind and sweet, and the ultrasound tech is just phenomenal. So I just decided to stay in the same facility. And the doctor I chose, she's an OBGYN, and then the one I had before, she was a midwife. So I think this doctor will be able to assist me in the water birth because that's what I originally wanted. So hopefully I can you know, still get to do my water birth because that's what I really want, rather than the hospital bed. But you know, we'll see. I don't know. So that was everything that happened in the 13th week. I'm gonna go ahead and show you my my belly, although I am in a 14th week, but you know, nothing really changed in my opinion. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you. Okay, so here's how it's looking from this side. Okay, and then the front, and then the other side. So that's how it's looking. And it's so funny because I was actually trying on dresses for my birthday, and I didn't realize how much I was showing. I was like, oh my god, like, it's, you know, oh my god, I'm showing a little bit. But I don't know. So that's everything, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will be vlogging tomorrow. I'll be filming a day in the life of a pregnant person, so I'm really excited. I plan on getting some baby clothes tomorrow, so we'll see. You may see a haul as well as a vlog, but I'm definitely vlogging tomorrow, so that's exciting. And again, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it's late, and the 14th week pregnancy update will be coming up soon when I'm like 14 weeks and 5 days. So yeah, that's everything, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye guys.